Hello world. This evening we are making pork chops, greens, and macaroni and cheese. So the first thing that you want to do, I like to get the water boiling for the macaroni so it can be ready while we cook these. You want to fill it about halfway full. And that can boil while we season the pork chops. Different people season their pork chops differently, but we're going to be making them barbecued. I will be using a Hamilton Beach George Foreman type of grill to make those on. So I use your salt and pepper, onion and garlic powder, and barbecue spice, as well as barbecue sauce at the end. You want to season both sides, as so. You can also make them in the crock pot. You can fry them, grill them. This week we will be having a bonus special with an extra treat. So flip it over, get the other side coated. So once they all are seasoned up, I cook them on low on the grill because it does cook them pretty fast. That way it gives the other side a chance to cook up. You also need the salt and pepper for the macaroni, so I'll keep that aside. And just place them on the grill. As so. Next, I'll go ahead and open the greens. Some of these come different ways, but these are seasoned, so all I really add is basic salt and pepper, depending on how that man you have at home likes them. And I just let those cook on low while the pork chops and macaroni cook. You just want to stir them occasionally throughout the cooking process. Stir them up to mix the salt and pepper all around. So once the water comes to a boil, you'll add the shells. It's not quite there yet. You want to check on the pork chops. When they start to get done, you want to flip them. I hope you guys enjoyed the last video. And again, you want to keep an eye on the meat because these cook them pretty fast. You can make plenty of different kinds of sides with pork chops. You can do rice, pasta, baked beans, corn, green beans. So right now, as you can see, our water has come to a boil. So it will be time to put the shells in, and the collard greens are warming up just on low still so that at the end they'll be done. So now it's time to check on the meat. As you can see, they're looking pretty done pretty fast. So once they get to about like this, we're going to add the shells in the water and come back and put barbecue sauce on them. Alright, so I just squeezed some on. We'll do one side at a time. You want to turn the heat down to about medium. What I have learned to do is you want to add some butter to your noodles. So you do the butter and a little bit of salt for tasting the noodles. You can even at this point add a little pepper. We use a lot of pepper in this household. And let them cook while it softens up the noodles. Again, you stir your greens to get them moved around and all of them cooked through. Taste. You can add a little butter to the greens.
And put that evenly throughout.
On the pork chops, we're going to go ahead and flip them to do the other side. These will pretty much be done, but you can leave them on here to keep warm. I tend to poke it open a little bit to get the heat to go through. You can now check on your noodles. Not too much longer. Make sure you have your colander to drain the water. They seem to be looking very good. I'm getting kind of hungry. I also like to prepare all the plates and everything we need for the meal. Alright, so once your noodles get very tender and soft, you can turn down your heat to simmer. And you want to come and dump the water. First thing we put in is going to be your cheese. See them pork chops back there looking mighty fine. Squeeze your cheese in. Okay. Also a little bit more butter. A tad bit of milk to help them get creamy. You can always add more if needed. And the pepper. That you can also add more if needed. So it is looking like a nice consistency. Nice and creamy cheese. So we have that. The greens have cooked and warmed all the way through. And the pork chops are complete. So now it's time to make the plates. Show making the plates. Pork chop. Macaroni. And the greens. Enjoy! Real chefs eat their own meal. Tastes good. And stay tuned for dessert.